here we go again, sketchbook number 10. Yeah, welcome to the 10th sketchbook tour. I've labelled this one the regression one. You will see why soon. I started this on the 13th of December 2020. I finished it on the 20th of February 2021, but I haven't written that down. I'm still 17, despite all odds. This is my little character saying welcome back, as per usual. They say hi. First off, we have a Clifford. I usually draw him when I don't know what the hell to draw. So we drew a Clifford, and he's in a very interesting pose. I quite like it. And I didn't utilise this page in the best way. I can explain. This was on the last day of school before Christmas. I took my sketchbook into school, and me and a couple of people that I sit next to in psychology created this monstrosity that says, "Who is student?" I drew the middle one, which made it worse. And then, hey, those are my drawings. It's not funny. It is funny. But, and then on the back, there is, "I hate the beach, but I stand on the beach." Don't ask. Then these were some Christmas doodles of the Ace Attorney cast I did during that. Flavia wearing a Krampus mask. German Christmas traditions. This is Kay on Sebastian on Miles. This is part of my Christmas fic that I did last year. As in 2019 Christmas fic. It was cute. Don't mind the jewellery or the toothbrush charger. I am doing this at a very weird place. Trucy in a little Christmas outfit. Blackwell. There was this awesome guy who was on tech for my carol concert during Christmas, and he opened up his blazer and it was filled with Christmas lights. It was very funny and very cool, so I made Blackwell have it, and then transition with a Krampus mask. More Christmas doodles. This is Susie and Cliff. They love each other very much. This is a reindeer. This is something my friend I sit next to in tutor drew. That's why it's got a blacked out post-it note saying, covering the name. But I thought it was, I laughed at it quite a bit, because look at those. It's very good. This is Festivity. I don't know if you've seen her before in any of my books. I haven't drawn her very recently. But when I was in year 8, I made this story called The Decision. And Festivity was the main character, and every Christmas I've made it a tradition to draw her at least once, maybe. I'm gonna go shut my door. I'll be right back. I hope you enjoy my sock. Okay, anyway, Festivity. This is my D&D character for a campaign that is not in progress at the moment, but will be once we go back to school. This is Fane Pisaka. She is a half-elf. Oh, she full? No, she's half-elf. She's half-elf. She's a bard, because I like playing bards. And I got very attached to her, because me and my friend, we were planning to make our characters brother and sister. So I got very attached to her very quickly. Sebastian Devastate. Sebby Debbie. EBDB. Yeah, this is my friend's character. I don't remember what his name is, but we were sisters, brothers and sisters. This is my sister. This is my brother. We are siblings and we care for each other. Yeah. I quite like his design. Shout out to my friend. He knows who he is. Anyway. Big Flu Hours. More Fane. Yeah. This is my halfling ranger, Vera Tea Leaf. She is from my first ever D&D campaign, which happens to be DM'd by the same person. So I thought they would make a good duo. I'm trying to think of a way of explaining this, but I have no idea what was going through my mind here. Pens. These are all done with Crayola marker, for some reason. I think they're in love. I'm pulling at straws. They will never meet, like they will never meet, but they are in love. Also, I am creasing. I am folding in half. I am origami. I think that's from a Dan and Phil video. Already getting into the regression, I see. But what about Nebraska? What are you on about? I don't know. Yuta and Simon, they just came to me in a dream. This is Oliver Lone. He is another Ace Attorney OC that I have. I think we've been over this. I will eventually post a Tumblr post telling you more about him, but I tried to recently, and I deleted it accidentally. Because I was going to post it, like, during November? No, not November, December. No, early January. I was going to post it during early January, but events in the world stopped me. Because one of my characters was in the military, and I don't trust them right now, so... this is Oliver in highlighter drawings, etc. I don't know why I drew him in highlighter, but it felt right. Anyway, Christmas pens. I got all these like cool neon outline pen things. I haven't really used them, but they're cool, so I swatched them. I got a bunch of pro markers, as per usual, and highlighters, which I love these set of highlighters. They're really pastel, I quite like it. A mechanical pencil that I thought was really good, and a couple of pens, Sharpies, and then I drew a woman. Just drew a woman, feeling good. This man causes problems on purpose. I drew this while my best friend was on call with me talking about bug snacks. Just a fun fact. We're going to ignore that. Okay, this is Good Ganondorf AU. I covered this in one of my other books. But here he is again. And I got slightly into Legend of Zelda again for a while. Well, you'll see. It's so hot. There's a radiator right there. Ignore the dollhouse. There's a radiator right there. And, yeah, it's really hot. But yeah, this is the Ganondorf design. He gets changed up later because I get more inspiration and edit the AU. Them, they're good friends. Ignore the other drawing. They are good friends in this AU. There's like, I did this while sat on the sofa while watching a movie during Christmas, so it's not that great. That's Link being a smart ass. Yeah. We're going to ignore that. The heroes of our time. They are like this a little bit in my fan-in interpretation. I just think they're all hot messes. This is Ollie and his friend Ella, because his backstory permits them to have an emotional parting of the ways. Yes. This is him and his best friend Ella again. Oh. But you didn't come back, did you? So I imagine I'd come to you. I don't like it when promises aren't kept, Ella. You know this. So why didn't you keep yours? Oh! This is not in any way based on my own trauma. We're ignoring that. Rivali. Okay, this marks the stage where I very much liked Rivali. I think there's about 20 pages of just this stupid feathered fuck. But we'll see. Rivali. Fool. Idiot. Absolute ignoramus. Rivali. I don't know why I have half of the people I try to stop asking. Oh, this was me putting him in the Triforce AU thing that I've got going on and taking Sidon out because I no longer ship that. Hey. Plus he suits courage more, I think. Sorta, maybe, I don't know. Baby Rivali, cause in my AU they meet as children. It's a very complicated AU and I cannot be bothered to go over it right now. Oh! So these are the heroes of our times, and I too can't even pick up the Master Sword. A Rito Runt, a borderline rabid princess, we love Zelda, and a King of Darkness who cried the last time he killed a bokoblin. How badly did you screw up reincarnation? Yeah, this is all their kid designs. Look at them, they're adorable. We fucked up this reincarnation! I think I did a digital version of this? Was that on a Twitch stream or on a YouTube stream? I don't remember. It's on one of them. It might be on my channel, it might not. But yeah, there's them celebrating. What am I doing? Who knows? This is fun. Yeah, these were the neon marker things that I got earlier that I just wanted to play around with a neon sign because, yeah, more of and the shaker slate. I don't think that's how feathers work, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I learn how to draw him later. Each of you has about 2 brain cells. Yeah. Let me fly. This could be so much easier. They got lasers and shit, right? I have no explanation. These 2 just lived in my mind rent free. Oh. This takes a lot of explanation. Okay. So, to set the scene, it's the first week back at school. I am given a project by my psychology teacher, because we're studying attachment, to look after an egg. I like to project onto these fictional characters, so then I was like, Rivali gets to take care of an egg. This is that egg. I have a lot of issues. Please stop crying, I'm going to have a breakdown. For fun, it's just for fun. This is me trying to figure out how to do Rito anatomy. And I did figure it out eventually, because most of the drawings look a lot better from this one out. It's rubbed onto the other page. And then I coloured it in on the other side for some reason. But yeah. See, he looks normal now. Oh, look at them, they're in love. These were all doodles I did during my online classes to pay attention. This, I think, is copied from... what's the manga called? Oh, fuck. Tokyo Ghoul? Yeah, Tokyo Ghoul. That's copied from Tokyo Ghoul. That's me trying to replicate it and me trying to incorporate it to my style. This was done during a history lesson. This was done during an English lesson. This was done during... I think... yeah, this was done during tutor time. This was done during what my school likes to call extension and enrichment. This, I think, I just did in my spare time on a post-it note, because I felt like it. Oh, no, that one was done in English too. I'm good at English. I'm not just not paying attention for the hell of it. This is a bastardization of salmon-based cuisine. I figured they would be invited to a formal shtick, so I gave Link his Royal Guard outfit, and I gave Raleigh some weird coat thing, but his wings cover most of his outfit. It's fine, it's fine. It looks weird, but it's fine. A bosa, because I haven't ever drawn a bosa. I first started that in a lesson, that's why it's on a post-it note. And then it just evolved, and I actually drew her properly. She looks a bit weird, but like, I just can't draw a bosa. This is again from the Tokyo Ghoul manga. I copied a few panels. Because I thought the expressions were good. We're ignoring that one, that doesn't look very good at all. Okay. I had a dream where, like, all of them just, like, swapped, like, races for the day, because I thought it was interesting. I don't know. So, Rivali Hylian, that is a Gerudo Daruk, that is clearly a Rito Link, a Zora Zelda, and a Hylian Mifa. And then I tried to do a Goron Bosa, but, like, it looks like shit, because I can't draw Gorons. So then I tried to draw Daruk and make him look normal, but he doesn't really look normal. I tried. I cannot draw Gorons to the hell of me. But I will get better, hopefully. Maybe, I don't know. Then I drew Mifa, because I always, like, cop out on the detail. Because her fucking jewelry and shit is really hard to do. And it's really intricate, and it's really hard for you to just draw in a quick thing. So I took off her crown in most of the drawings. And I just leave out the head jewelry. She has so much jewelry, this is how simplified? I don't know. But yeah, me trying to figure out how to draw Mifa. Mifa? Oh, okay. So, I have this apocalypse story. This is from ages ago, hence the art style is different. But there's these bunch of kids, they're left in a town on their own, etc, etc. So I decided to redo their designs to be a more apocalyptic look, because otherwise it just looks weird. So this is Jonathan, that's him before, that's Anya, that's her after, that's Val is there, and then over the thing, this is Pepper. She looks badass, I love her. And this is Michael. And that was Pippa and that was Michael. These were their grown-up designs, I think. I didn't draw their child designs for some reason. Oh well. Zelda, because she's quite nice to draw. This was done, I think, while watching a Minecraft stream. Don't come at me. Girl, help, my proportions are off. A little Urbosa, that's probably the best Urbosa I've done. A little Mifa, Link, Zelda, my boy, another Zelda, and the best you're getting for Daruk. Fuck you. I'm so aggressive in this book. I am sweating. It is so hot up here. Should I open a window? I can't open a window. I was just drawing a person and then it became like an Ace Attorney OC. I didn't flesh this one out. They just look hot. And this was another one. Another like quick drawing that eventually turned into an Ace Attorney OC. This is also a thumbnail for a drawing that I started streaming and then gave up on promptly. Because that's me. Here comes when the regression really starts to kick in. I started drawing Undertale again. Now, if you're in any way familiar with me, you know that back in 2016 I absolutely adored this game. I liked it for 2 separate years, I think, and refused to hyperfixate on anything else. That similarly has happened to Ace Attorney. That's been 3 years now. Help. But yeah, so I drew them because I missed them. This will come back full force. And then I drew Rivali. This is my safe zone. I love Rivali dearly. And I drew a bit of Zelda because I was in this place. I was fighting it. Then I drew her chopping her hair with a sword, real badass Mulan style. I think that is Tommy. We're ignoring it. And then I drew that. I said everything hurts because at this point it had snowed where I am, and I tripped over in the snow while trying to dunk a snowball down my dad's shirt, and I twisted my wrist. My right one that I used to write. It's still a bit clicky and clunky and I'm worried about it, but I think everything's fine. Hopefully. A little bit of Zelda. I didn't finish colouring her because I think it looked nice uncoloured, so we left her. Fucking plane. We're right in the middle of a flight path. Welcome to me trying to draw left-handed because the right one is injured. Yeah, it didn't work very well. I touched up a little bit with loose strokes on my right hand because it looked atrocious. It still looks a bit weird, but it's an effort. I'm shrugging. You cannot see, but I am shrugging. Well, guess I'm going back in. I drew this during the Futures evening that my school held because I was stressed out and upset. Mama just killed a man. I am capable of terrible things. Them. Because I like the designs I came up for them. They're both friend-shaped. Well, we're dead. Yeah. I did play Undertale during this time. I wasn't just regressing for the hell of it. I did play it and then decide to get back into it. Metaton, you killed me so many fucking times. Luke, everyone's favourite character. I hate how much I can relate to him now. I'm 17 and I've done nothing. Goopster. I really liked the concept of his character. Yeah. Shame we don't get that much about him. Me attempting to draw sands and failing. Tutorial. My lack of skills in skeleton anatomy have come back to haunt me. Yeah, I could never draw sands and papyrus, hence why I stuck to them. This is cute as hell. I still think this is adorable. And then, okay, this is something I drew for Undertale in 2016. Can I just warn you, I was fucking 13. Actually, no, I think I was 12 when I drew this. I was turning 13. Was I? Yes. I was going to be turning 13 in the autumn. So, I redrew it again, made it better, took out the dog because he's there for no reason, took out the table because, oh my god. And I drew it again, and it was cute. I read back over my weird angel story, I think I've talked about it before, and I put some notes in for characters, and you know, the plot, because I will rewrite it one day. I will. I swear I will. Oh. Apollo, this was also done during a school lesson. I cannot make sands look normal. That's better. When there's too much drama in school, all you gotta do is walk away, yay, yay. I don't know why that came to mind, but it did. Them again. Aw, ain't they cute? I gave him little horns. Oh, Undertale spoilers. Does it still need spoilers? It's been like fucking 5 years. 6 years. Yeah, it doesn't need spoilers anymore. Him, because he's baby. I gave him little toe beans. It's cute. It's very cute. I get it's been like 100 years, but did they have to change the layout of everything? Yeah. I just think that would be cool. I am not falling into the Undertale AU hellscape. If you're watching this, you know who you are. Don't drag me in there. Please, please, please. They won't, but they probably will. Friend-shaped. Just some more of them. Rivali, Link. That's a keyring I have that one of my friends brought back from her trip to India. Not this year. This was way back when I was in primary school. I am not in contact with that friend anymore. Hey. This is just a bit more Link in the crayon style that I've been developing. I think it looks nice, it's charming. I probably won't use it, but it's cool. And I like it. So, haha. Oh, you can barely see those. These are done in pink pen. But that is another Hylian Rivali. And Zelda, Rivali, a Link, and then Rivali. Because I can't stop. These are all done in orange pencil. These were all done while I was watching a YouTube video, so I was time limited. That is meant to be James Marriott. That, I don't remember who that was, but it was in the thumbnail of one of his videos. That I think was Tommy in it. Don't, shut up. That was also in the thumbnail of one of his videos. I don't remember her name, but I know she is well known. I don't remember who that one is. Don't remember who that one is. But they are all in thumbnails surrounded my recommendations while I was watching a James Marriott video. As you can tell, I do watch Tommy in it. Ooh. Yeah. I got very into Pulp. You know, it's a band. It's a British band. It's good. Good band. Anyway, I project onto characters. In the year 2000, I've been my little fully grown. Okay. So then I was like, then I got rocketed back into Ace Attorney again. So I was like, I have a future AU. What do their designs actually look like? So I edited my Trucy design and tried to edit Pearl, but then realised that looked terrible. So continued on over here, and we gained a solid one. That was done during a psychology lesson as well. Excuse me, sir. She asked for no pickle. And a little Apollo. His design changes later on. Professional girls. Look at them. Aww. Octavia, that's Lally Calabici. That's Miles. That's Simon, but badly drawn. These are all on paper, because I also drew them during lessons. Oh no, this was during Anime Society. This is just revealing how much of a nerd I actually am. It's finals week. I have an unfinished commission due at 2 AM. I'm having so much fun. I don't know why that happened, but it did. K, bad K, hence the what the fuck. And a Miles, bad Miles. A big Trucy. I was drawing in pen, so that's why her anatomy looks completely off. I'm not just incapable. Shut up. Here we go. Here's where the AU comes into question. Okay. So Breath of the Wild, but the champions get corrupted by malice and become the Blights. Link went and freed them and they come with him on the journey. Ganondorf got corrupted in a similar way and became Calamity Ganon 10,000 years ago. Now he's uncorrupted and so confused because the world has changed and the Guardians hate everyone suddenly. So this is my take on what's underneath the blight. And on the next page, that is Wind Blight Rivali, basically. Somewhere in there is Rivali, we need to get him back. You can tell by the, feathery prongs, and also if you look real close, it's slightly green in the blue. And, you know, his wings, that's his scarf. Why it's on his wing, don't ask. Yeah, so, it looky good. And I posted something to my story, my Snapchat story. Don't follow me on Snapchat. You won't know my Snapchat user anyway. Why did I say that? Anyway, this gel pen smells like strawberry. And I think that contrasts greatly with the rest of it. Who the fuck are you? I don't know. That was Ginger and Tutor. And then the regression hit full force and I got back into My Sims. It's a little kids game, done by EA. Very long time ago. First one released in 2006, I think. So I got back into it. This is Poppy and Violet Nightshade, they're siblings. They're very... I had a huge crush on Violet when I was little, but I didn't know it. Then I drew them in my style, because my Sim style impacted me a bit here. This is Evelyn Grey, I love her very much. I will complete all the missions so I can get you back, I promise. And then in my style, she's really pretty as well, I had a crush on her as well. And it was My Sims Agents. This is my agent character, Agent Swan. Yeah, they do not look like me in the slightest, but I thought giving them a mullet was fun. Okay, so there's a line in a case where Trevor says he was very close to this person that died. He says this line the closest. So I project, I make it gay. Everything I touch turns to homosexuality, I'm sorry. Okay, now the My Sims Agents game is written incredibly well. And I don't want to say it's the thing that turned me into the government-hating anarchist that I am today, but it is the thing that turned me into the government-hating anarchist that I am today. My Sims Agents really said eat the rich. And that I like. Why does every case we end up like this? Anarchy, buddy. Yeah. And then I went back to Ace Attorney because I wanted to negate this cringe. It's not cringe. Cringe Ultra is dead, and I killed it. We said this in a couple of sketchbooks ago. I can't speak. Anyway, time skip Polly for the future AU. This changes slightly. There we go. There's a time skip Athena. I wanted to give her pants. She deserves pants. And then Polly gets this. I will change that to a lighter colour. I just coloured it wrong at the time. And then these are characters from the outskirts. This is my little mad scientist based on Jekyll. You know, Henry Jekyll. But his name is Henry Jekyll. Copyright isn't that? I don't know, the latency might be dead on that. And then this is Gabe, based off Gabe Appleton, but also the Angel Gabriel, because he's an angel. We don't talk about this, it will come up later. Anyway, they're boyfriends. I need to remember Gabe's design. This is Gabe's design. This is him redoing some mad scientist gizmo. That is a Bunsen burner drawn from memory. And a gas tap drawn from memory. I haven't been to school in months. Against my will. And this is Gabe just peeking over his shoulder. You know how biblically accurate angels look like this? I had an idea that he just turns into that when he's had a rough day. Rough morning. Not great. And this is them. This is the time skip lads. Noticeably lacking Phoenix. He's dead. We're not talking about that right now. But yeah, this is the three of them hanging out. This was copied off of a reference. Well, not copied, because I just looked at the screen and just drew it. And changed it a bit for Trucy, because it was originally 4 people. I don't remember the DeviantArt account. They used to be called Senshi Stock, but they're not anymore. I'll link it in the description. Maybe. If I forget, don't come after me. Yeah. This is my current D&D character for my current campaign that I will be in. It's 1 PM right now. I will be in 8 hours. Yeah, I'm playing with some people that I like, so it's chill. This is Kanzif. She is a half-orc. You can not really tell it from her design, but she's just chill. She's a monk as well, despite the fact she's in prison. This was just me screwing around, and it turned into Emmy from Professor Layton, as it does sometimes. And then on this side, let me move out of the shade, I saw this challenge. Was it drawing with waffles? Yeah. But she was like, pick up every marker or every art supply of one colour you have and put it into a drawing. So I did, and we ended up with it was all yellow. And then I did it again for green on the other side. This is a nice spread. I quite like this. That was me on tippy toes. I'm really short. Why has this got that? Oh, this is plans for a comic that I'm making at the moment. And yeah, it will be done in a minute. I'm currently on that panel, so it's nearly done. It's all digital as well. It'll be up on my Tumblr probably when I finish it, if I finish it. It has a lot of shading and I'm not good at that. And it stars Mia and Diego, hence why they're on this one. Little Mia thing. The pen run, but it looked like it did a really interesting shading on her face, so I liked it. Diego. This, okay, so I'm watching an American show called Ghost Whisperer. It is pretty good. It stars this main character, a girl named Melinda. She is a ghost whisperer, obviously. So I project a fucking Ace Attorney AU onto it. But yeah, she is married to this guy named Jim. Now something happens to Jim, and he becomes a completely different person. I'm trying to do this so spoiler-free, but it's not. Okay, basically Jim gets shot and dies and then inhabits another person's body and becomes another human being. So I was like, that's perfect for Diego and Godot. Phoenix is Deanna, that's Mia's best friend, who doesn't really believe in ghosts, but, like, eventually comes around. And she has a son called Ed, but Phoenix has a daughter named Trucy. Miles, I assigned him Professor Payne, who is this kooky, reclusive, shut up, Starkid reference, who is this kooky, like, professor of the paranormal. I don't know, I thought it was funny. And then Gabe, who is Melinda's half-brother, who is evil, is now Dahlia. And then, Payne's dead wife is now Franziska, but they're still brother and sister, because that's gross. And Franziska will haunt Miles from beyond the grave. It's probably going to be quite heartbreaking as an EU goes, but I like it. And then this is Godot going, do I know you? Because Jim Sam lost all his memories and doesn't remember his wife, and it's really painful. This is a little Apollo clavier because they're cute together. Okay, wind. You probably can't hear that. And then we go right back into the mice and stuff, because this hyperfixation awakened full force yesterday. I drew this yesterday. This is Morcubus. He's the big bad. We don't like him. Evil capitalist. And he also wants to take over the world, so he's a megalomaniac as well. It's fine, he's fine. He's He's a good villain. This is Tobor. I like Tobor because he's a little bit odd and he's a robot. That's why he looks like that. I cannot kill a human, but my god, would I like to. That's not how you're programming. This is Dr. F. He made Tobor. We love Dr. F. He's a complete nutter. We love him. He went to Mad Scientist College. Yeah. Tobor is a little bit psychotic, but we love him for it. And then this is me at the end of this book. The end of the sketchbook crept up on me. Many things have changed. I now have a hyperfixation on fucking mice. They said it all. That's what's happened to me. And this is more old Undertale art that I wanted to show. This is based on a conversation that happened within my family. My dad just turned to my mum and went, "I hate your family." In a joking way, I promise. Love you. But yeah, and then I projected it in year 8 onto Undertale characters, because I did that. This is also based on something my dad said, yelling at a French driver to fucking reverse. And then I just put everybody else in there. This was a very painful AU where some of the champions survived the battle, but Zelda still ended up in baby jail with Ganon. I just wanted an excuse to draw some battle-torn children. Oh. And I'm quite proud of the colouring work I did on this. This is mostly done during History Society. So, what do we do now? What we were always meant to do, I suppose. Save Zelda. Isn't it good? Also, yeah, we love blood on the hands of the healer, blood in the mouth, blood on the beak. Basically, I expect that battle didn't do very well. Zelda's coronation portrait. Because, I don't know, my brain was like, Queen Zelda? Queen Zelda? Queen Zelda! So this is Queen Zelda. You can see my little signature at the bottom, because I posted this to Tumblr, and I'm very proud of this, because it actually looks like a portrait. I don't know who this was based off of. One of the French monarchs, I think. A history student nerd coming out. One of the French monarchs, and then I based the insignias off of, you know, common Zelda insignias. And then this is from year 10, when my first Zelda hyperfixation came in. You can see an Undertale art behind it. Oh god. And this is when my AU consisted of Ganondorf wanted by dirty things he's done, Zelda having a knife, and then Link being held by Sidon. That's changed. Undertale art. And that is something that will never see the light of day. That I showed a friend of mine that, and they laughed at me, and it was really sad. No, it wasn't. Oh, and I missed this. I missed my Professor Layton art. This I digitalised, it's my Tumblr. But I just find their dynamic very interesting. So, yeah. And again, this is the repression sketchbook, that's why it has all of this art in it. But yeah. Thanks for watching this. I've talked for nearly 40 minutes, this is the longest one so far. And it's not even that packed with stuff, I just have a lot of stories to tell. Because I'm lonely. Anyway, thanks for listening, if indeed you still are. And bye, nobody.